So, so you've done a Mind series, and as we mentioned, there's other Mind series out there. So,
Yeah.
what do you think of other Mind series out there? Do you think there's like too many people trying to do it, or do you think there's too little people trying to do it? Is there only a few that are good, or loads that are good?
I think there's a lot of people doing it, and like obviously Shell, Felix, Shepard, Freeman, and Barney, they're all bloody awesome. And there's another one out there, Declan's Mind. I don't know why he doesn't get much mention, but Declan's Mind is quite funny. Geez, what's his username again? He calls himself
I believe it's something like JB and like a four-digit number.
oh yeah, it's J Saw four digit number, and I had an appearance in Declan's Mind as well. He took the line from when Parker teleports into real life, and then it turns out that Declan's squad has stolen Parker's car, so they're probably going to have something mentioned there eventually when I get around to Parker being back on Earth, if that happens.
That's what I was about to ask you actually. The whole teleporting scene in Parker's Mind. What made you think to differ from the game and include that bit?
Ah, I don't know actually why I did that. I just sort of I saw the Shepherd's Mind part where he just teleports all over Black Mesa, and I thought it'd be funny if Parker teleports from Mars to Black Mesa to Doom to real life. And it was that the funny part about that part is that after I'd got the footage for Parker teleporting to real life, I'd locked myself out of my house because I left my key in my room. So I had to wait a few hours for my flatmate to get home. So I was sitting outside going, yeah, I need to finish this episode, come home. It was quite funny.
But still worth it in the end.
Oh, definitely. Even though I got a bit of hypothermia, it was so worth it.
And of course, the funny thing about doing a scene in Doom is because that's on Mars as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, he's on Phobos, I think, orbiting Mars. And yeah, I just thought, Doom, he'll go into Doom and like, oh God, I'm teleported to the past. Everything's so old looking. It turned out to work really well.
But still, you got something coming up as soon with other mind makers, some Q&A.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually.
And can
It'll
you?
be interesting to like have a big chat with those guys and answer each other's questions and stuff.
Is there any date for that yet?
No, I don't think we've got a date yet. I don't even know if we've got enough questions yet, but we're working on it.
So as before, people, please put a comment on this video or send Simon a message asking a question. What a nice question.
Yes, permanent. Personal questions are acceptable. Like, I think we should use this Q&A as a sort of way to get to know the Minders rather than their series. I reckon it'd be really fun if we got asked, what's your favorite toast spread or how much candy do you eat in a week or something like that. I reckon questions like that would be awesome.
You realise now, just by saying that, you're probably going to get every single person asking that question.
How much candy do I eat in a week? Oh, heaps, mate, heaps. I have a massive sweet tooth.
Still,
There we go, I've already answered it. So you have to be creative now.
still, oh, so, so you got this big quiz coming up. Is there any other crossovers we can look forward to with all the other Mind series between you and yourself?
Um, I may need more lines later on. Like there is a big fat guy that's guarding a security card or a security switch that you need to flip that you have to shoot. And I'm almost tempted to have someone just make him a real dickhead so that Parker shoots him. And
I don't think that's stopped Parker in the past, but from what we've all seen.
no, if Parker doesn't get what he wants, the bullet makes sure he does.
Just like the secretary.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't actually originally going to shoot the secretary, but I got a bit trigger happy, unfortunately, and yeah, that means Griffin never got laid. Sorry, Griffin.
You're a very bad man.
Oh, come on. Griffin can wait till he gets back to Earth. Surely.
Oh well. still, would you ever do any of the other Red Faction games? I mean, there's like 2 more.
It depends on how cheap they are, because I've heard a lot of bad reviews about Red Faction 2. Apparently it's not really that good, and I'm pretty sure Red Faction Guerrilla's got a lot of dialogue from the protagonists, which will mean making a mine series will be a pain in the bum.
Also, it's a third-person shooter, so it's not from the point of view of the character.
Yeah, so it could be annoying rather than, and also because they get to meet Parker, so if they've got Parker's voice doing this dude, and he meets Parker, and it'll just be weird.
So far it's a definite no-go for any new Red Faction series after.
Nah.
I think Bungie fans have just gone,
Yeah, sorry fans, no more Red Faction after Red Faction 1.
I bet they still ask you what game it is.
Yeah, they still ask what game it is. It's Red Faction, okay? There, I've got another source of information.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So you definitely... I forgot what I was going to say then.
Owned.
Now, have you ever heard anything from, like, the man himself, Ross Scott? Have you ever been in touch with him?
The closest I've been to contacting Ross Scott is commenting on his videos. That's the closest I've ever been to talking to the god of mines. We worship you, Ross. Please sign my t-shirt.
I mean,
No, don't. That'd be weird.
I actually asked Crimson this, and he responded in a very, very specific way. But if Ross Scott ever came up to you and asked, "Would you like to do a voice for one of his shows?" would you say no?
Would I say no? Of course I wouldn't say no. If Ross Scott came up to me and said, "Dude, I need your vocal talents," I'd be like, "Dude, give me your script and I'll do it." That would actually be awesome. But not just because it's Ross Scott, but it is fun appearing on other people's videos. Like, I would like to work with other people at some point on different videos, if I can.
Are you doing that right now?
Well, yeah, exactly. We did it right now with Parker's Mind. I've been in Barney's Mind, and it's been great. It was so much fun.
And it's been fun talking to you today, because that's all we've got time for today, folks.
Oh, what a shame.
Simon being a terrific guest.
And you've been a terrific interviewer.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon.
Yay, square of applause.
Caboos15, folks. Catch you next time.